Hey Bill, so this is the video Anthony said we put together showing you guys how to increase your online presence and your customer base. You might be wondering why we do something like this, and to be quite frank with you guys, it's because a lot of business owners tend to neglect their online presence. And if they realize how important our online presence is, then 9 times out of 10 they hired somebody who just didn't know what they were doing, and they didn't get the results they were looking for. So we put together videos like these, and we show you guys exactly what you need to do in order to bring in more customers to your site. Most companies come back and say, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. We trust you. That was amazing. We don't have the time to do it. Can you do it for us? And if at the end of the video, you realize that we have a lot of value to add to you guys, below this video will be a link to Anthony's email, and you can click on it and send him an email to set up a time to talk about how we can move forward with you. So without further ado, I'll get into what I really like to do, which is show you what you can do to improve your customer base. So I'm going to cover 3 specific tips that if you apply to your business, you will see a change. The first of those is going to be content. So why content, you might be wondering. Google has this thing where they care about content optimization. So the first thing I did was check out your website to see how much content you might have. It's a nice website. This is a lovely picture. I would make a recommendation that today user experience is really big, so they like to see video. It's just something about engaging them and getting them entertained with your website that actually helps with conversion. Secondly, the content. Google wants to see 1,500 words at minimum on the front page. It tells them pretty much that you have something to offer to your audience, like you have value to give. So I took the liberty of checking out who your top competitor is right now, and it's Kitchens Unlimited. And upon looking at their website as well, they didn't have much content, so that's a pretty easy beat for you. If you come in and you optimize your words on your front page, then you can beat those guys out. So next I'm going to talk about citations, because these are pretty big. A citation, in case you didn't know, is a place where you're going to put your business phone number, name, and address. Some of them even allow you to put your web address, but you have to be specific. So it needs to be like the HTTPS if you have security on yours. If you don't, then it's HTTP, and then the full address of your website. So in order to get credit for it, what it does is it links on the back end, so you get site authority, and I'll talk about that in like a minute. So back to citations, right? The more citations you have, that's the more places your business has been physically verified. And Google takes that and gives you priority over people who have fewer. So if you have more, then you'll get higher priority and you'll rank higher in the Google Maps. And that's Google My Business. So you might wonder why Google My Business is so important. Well, today in the modern world, when you use your cell phone, the first thing that comes up whenever you type any keyword in is going to be the map, unless there's ads above it. But most people don't actually see the ads because they have ad blockers. This is just a fun fact, but 73,000 people search every month about how to get rid of ads. It's crazy. So a lot of companies are spending money on ads, and they might not get any views for it. They might not get anything from it because people are skipping over it. And honestly, the way I see it is, why not get what you can why not get free advertising by going into Google Maps or ranking first up on the homepage versus paying for clicks for ads. Alright, so next, I'm going to talk about this little tool I use. It's called Ahrefs, and the reason why I like the tool is because it's like a doctor for all websites. It tears your website apart, and the data that it gives me allows me to analyze it and see what's going on with your site and how to fix it. So when I took a look at your site, the first thing I noticed was that you had no trust. Like your trust is 0. For you to have 119 backlinks, that tells me that all your backlinks are low quality. So either they're no follows or they're low quality. So what does that mean for you? It means that you're not getting any juice from being linked to these sites, and we want to change that. Next thing I noticed was that your keywords, you only get 9 organic traffic, which tells me that your keywords aren't really optimized the way they should be. So obviously, if you don't have the proper backlinks, then you're not going to get the proper ranking, because the keywords based on their difficulty can make it harder for you to rank. So you're on the 5th all the way down to like the 10th page of Google for all your remaining keywords that you have on your site. So obviously we need to build up the strength and the trust of your site, which we do with backlinks. And then we need to take those keywords that we're aiming for and make sure they're optimized correctly in order for you to rank for them. So when I reviewed your competitor, Kitchen Unlimited, you can see a difference, but I just want you to understand, even though they have 3,000 backlinks, all their quality of backlinks aren't that great. So you come down here and I'm going to show you, they have 2,975 backlinks that have a domain rating of 0 to 10. This is one of those situations where if you have a really low rating, it doesn't matter like how many backlinks you have. It doesn't do you any justice. If we came in here and we got you 100 backlinks, or all 119 of your backlinks were in this range in here, you'd outrank them because the quality is better. So backlinks are one of those cases where quality is better than quantity. And if you don't have quality, then you need a lot of quantity. And that's not the best way to do it, but I see a lot of people do it with their SEO. And next thing too is their keywords. So this is an example of when you use keywords, when you're able to rank for keywords successfully, you'll get more traffic than what's expected with the keywords that you have. So we can come in here and we can grab some of these keywords after we build your site up, and we can get you ranked for it so you can have that traffic coming in. I mean, to go from 9 people per month coming to your site, that's not converting, to 650 people coming to your site, that makes a big of a difference. That makes a huge difference, actually. So I know this was a lot of information to try and compile in like 5 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that I was really thorough and gave you exactly what you need to do in order for you to be successful. If you realize that there's a lot more that we could teach you guys, then click the link below this video and set up a time with Anthony to go over what we can do going forward. If not, and you want to do all this stuff yourself, that's no harm, no foul with us. We're all for it. All we ask is that you give us some feedback about the video. If you got any value from it, if it was nice, it was bad, it was horrible, you didn't like my voice, whatever the case may be, we just want some feedback so that we can continue to add value to small businesses like yours all over. Thank you again, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.